you guys did life in prison by that. I didn't know.
What it do, man? This your boy Crazy CT.
It's your boy TK. Oh. We got my partner in the motherfucking building, man. My motherfucking boy, man. One of the hardest DJs coming out of Atlanta right now, man.
Yeah.
DJ BLACKBOy, man. What the fuck going on, man?
What's happening?
Man, cooler, man. We happy to have you here, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
Got to know that, man. You know,
Appreciate you, bro.
Since you know, Cino put me down on you, bro. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since we've been rocking.
Yeah.
I pull up on my boy. He DJ. He be killing the spots. He be getting a nigga in that bit for free.
Yeah.
So I want to shout out to that nigga.
My dog.
Yeah, I'm talking about. So,
my dog.
yeah, for real though. And you know, I just want to say thank you for coming, bro. You know.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
So tell us, man, what you working on right now, man? What you got going?
Bro, really since COVID hit, you know, I was mostly doing like, you know, touring, international touring and stuff. We had actually just came back from Australia. We did a little run. I was working with Playboy Cardi.
Okay. You from the South Side? Shout out Cardi. Shout out Cardi.
We did like a little little circuit run around Australia, and this was probably like around. Well, New Year's had just hit, so it was like probably January 2nd of 2020, and I was like, okay, we had everything lined out for the year. You know, tours were supposed to happen, festivals were coming back. You know, so I'm just getting ready for the new year to roll in.
Yeah.
And that's when COVID hit, and so everything came to a screeching halt. Like everything stopped. So in that meantime, I was really expanding on working on other stuff that I was also, you know, doing at the time that I really didn't get a chance to work on as I was on the road. So working on production. Working on, you know, my own brand itself, such as merch, building a team to help me, you know, promote events and stuff. You know, so many other things that goes with the BLACKBOY brand. So really just been DJing, producing, and everything else in between.
That's all. I was just about to ask you, what's the name of the brand?
Well, the umbrella brand is the Blacklist. The Blacklist Entertainment. And everything else falls under that. DJ BLACKBOY itself, Thomas Drive, all that stuff goes under the Blacklist.
Gotcha.
That's pretty dope, man. How many shows you do a week?
Right now I'm doing, man, it really just, I usually try to give myself an off week, so I create a busy week. So probably like, I DJ on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and usually on Fridays I do 2 gigs, a day party and a night party. And Saturday I do a day party and a night party. And Sunday I just do a day party.
This nigga 24/7 guy.
I'm gonna sound so lame for this, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. I have never been to a day party. I ain't got the energy in the day to be drinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what if I be like, which one would you prefer to go to, like the day or the night party?
Man, I think I would prefer the night party because I feel like you I can only do so much drinking during that day party because if I drink too much, I'm gonna be tapped out by the time.
Right.
Night turn up.
Party.
You gonna be dead.
Yeah, so I try to. Usually when I do my day parties now, I don't even drink at all. I don't do nothing. I just be up in there real professional until night party roll around.
Cause it do like I done seen some. It look like it's lit.
Yeah.
But
They be lit.
I just be like, damn, how y'all do that? So, cause some of them be starting early as hell.
Yeah, man. I said this thing, man, to myself after being around the world and seeing like how many places close down at certain times. I tell people like, even though you got places like New York, they say it's a city that never sleeps, and you got places like LA. No city like Atlanta when it comes to this party thing. Bro. You can really party all day, and then have fun while doing it and being in different types of places. You know, yesterday I was riding home with somebody. And we was over by the dome, you know, we saw all the bikes and stuff and everything.
They had like a little festival or some shit.
Yeah, like that person I with was like, oh yeah, that's hard, that's some dope culture. And then we'll keep going a little bit down the street, you know, you finna hit Bankhead, and then you saw somebody freebasing on the bridge.
Yeah.
Shot them like,
you get that all in one, all wrapped up in one.
That's what happened,
Hey,
bro.
the crazy thing is you
drive tricky.
Yeah.
Stay on the right.
All right.
Stay on the right side.
Hey, no bullshit. You could literally go from seeing Bentleys and Rarries to crackheads, bro. Like in a 2-minute span.
Right,
bro.
you don't see that.
Not only that, then you go run into some colleges.
Yeah, Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech, right
in the heart of that shit, bro.
Right.
So on God, so I wanted to ask you this, bro. Like, just tell the folks, give us a rundown of like everybody you done work with, bro. Like,
man.
Cause I know you've been working.
Yeah,
bro.
I've been working for so long, bro. And the good thing about it is I feel like I still haven't hit that part of my career where I'm like, yeah, I'm at my peak. You know, I'm still rising. There's still people that don't know who I am.
Yeah.
There's still people that's getting familiar with the name and stuff like that. So it's fortunate that, you know, while working with Playboy Cardi, I'm able to go around and seeing so many other places and meeting so many people. But before him, what a lot of people don't know, the first artist I ever worked with was Saha.
Saha the Prince. Yeah. Shout out Saha, man.
Man, some of the best advice Saha gave me at that time, this was around 2012. And I, mind you, had just started DJing in 2011. Yeah. So I was talking to, I was telling Saha, you know, sometimes I would have to fly out maybe a day later because I have school. Yeah. And I remember one talk we had, he was like, that's cool and everything. He said, I support it. And he was like, you know, you never want to try and miss out on the opportunity because of something that you can always go back to. And at that time, I was a young nigga and I was like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. So I was like, that's when I said, I'm just drop out of school. Yeah. And at that time, I was working with another artist, Rolls Royce Rizzy. At that time, you know, he's 24 hours now, but at that time, Rolls Royce Rizzy. We got that deal with Jermaine Dupri. Yeah. And we did a little bit of work, and then after that, I started working with Travis Porter. And a lot of people don't know, I had a bigger artist that was offered to me at that time that was on the rise. That was offered to me. I don't want to say any names or nothing, but I had a bigger offer at that time. But I feel like one of the things that helped build respect of my name is they wanted me to audition for that gig. Yeah. And I was like, well, Travis Porter giving me the job. Yeah. And I'm just being
smart.
Going
back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go and audition for something when I got something here already.
Yeah, might as well.
So I started working with Travis Porter for a minute, and then the same people that offered me that bigger artist at the time. They came to me with Playboy Cardi, and then they said, well, we'll give you this job if you want.
See how it worked out in your favor, bro?
Exactly. And I always tell people, you know, it's easy to take, you know, anything you can get when you're starting off in your career and you're just trying to get your feet wet. But I feel like one thing that a lot of people forget is that you have to also get that respect in the meantime as well. Thanks. And I tell all the younger guys that ask me for advice and stuff like that, I say, man, never be afraid to take an L. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, somebody's going to respect that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
if you stand for something, you won't fall for anything, bro. Exactly. Hey, man, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but my boy Cino don't walk in the building, man. He can't stay away from the studio, man.
You know, I be right around the way, man. I just wanted to stop through and holler at y'all.
Boy, just pull up whenever he want to, just ring the bell till he in there.
I'm pretty familiar with this guy, too.
Yeah, man, you got to know that one.
Boy.
What's up, brother? Good chill, bro. Oh, you know.
Be safe, too, out right now, man.
Yeah, out right now. Matter of fact, I bought something.
Oh, that boy came bearing gifts. Hey, man, you know, we black, man. We love free shit, man.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's the
I mean? Oh, custom for one, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I remember them.
Yeah.
I remember them.
Look, custom.
If you ain't make it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, boy got to see that, man. Custom backwood pack, bro.
I remember them.
That boy got his own custom DJ goddamn BLACKBOY, see no blood. Boy, these niggas hard, man. That shit hard. I'm finna smoke good tonight on that. Now let me get that, man. You know, that's crazy. You don't partake. If DOT, you watching, you don't partake. Is it DOT?
I handed over. They thought on. They said Hey, man, but back to this, man. I think a lot of people sleep on this person that you mentioned, the first one that you mentioned. So
I see that shit.
When you said
you
started off with Sci-High, you started off with the Big Tuck.
Oh, yeah.
He don't get mentioned enough.
Yeah. Shouty is one of the hardest rappers in Atlanta, bro.
He's like a...
And, hey, man, we hope you feeling better after your situation, man. That shit was some lame shit. We hope you feeling better, man.
You hope who feel better? What happened?
Oh, you ain't heard, bro.
The car wreck?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah. That was a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's cool, but, you know, we still just want to say, you know, we hope you feel better, man, and all that good shit.
He is one of us. He's from the city, so yeah. But he don't. I don't think he get that Atlanta credit. Right. That boy be spitting fire, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it really is. Like, if he was from that north, I think he'll be up there with Jada.
Shouty be rapping, bro.
Hey, you got a point.
He got a lot of writing credits. I put that out there too.
Yeah, he'll behind the scenes too.
Behind the scenes.
A lot of time it be on the artist too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The hardest spitter, we probably still never hear. The hardest person out here, we probably never hear. So yeah, that's true. I think so, man. I used to be mad. I'd be like, man, he need that. I need to see this nigga everywhere.
I thought the deal with Ross was gonna really. When they had a deal with Ross.
Kanye, that man with Kanye.
Oh, Kanye, but I thought they was. No, I'm tripping.
He probably wrote something.
I could have swore I seen them do some work beginning, but it was Kanye.
You're right though.
Yeah, all you gotta do is look on them lyrics. Sadell Young.
Yeah.
You'll see that.
You'll see his name all over the place.
Yeah. Name everywhere.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'm thinking that. Now, back to what we were saying, but like, so you put down the list. You say you don't work with Side, Prince.
Yeah, Sci-Hi, Royce Rizzy, Travis Porter, and now Playboy Carter.
I'm sorry. Yes, I am. Travis Porter. What they been doing?
I don't know. They was just on 85 South show, bro. I just watched that shit a couple days ago.
Are they about to drop something?
I hope so.
I think they finna drop some.
I hope so.
Yeah, they working.
Yeah, they working.
I hope so. You can't tell me we were that goddamn prime time turned up to they shit, bro. Like,
yeah.
They shit.
Sessions,
Bruh.
Session on these.
That boy say we're going on a sausage biscuit.
Excuse me, man.
Talking to the mic. Man, alright, man, y'all damn, bro. I told you about fucking flagging me down.
Man, I told you about talking to somebody.
Flagging me down, man.
Where the other bike at? Where the spark?
What's up, Big Deal? Shout out to Big Deal.
Yeah, man, my boy Dill Clinton in the building. That's who I be talking to.
Big Deal kind of a big deal.
When folks be wondering who I be talking to on the side, that's my partner, man, Dill Clinton, man. We be just talking shit to each other, man. You guys to know that, man. That's my boy for life, man. For sure, guys to know that. But yeah, back to BLACKBOY, man. So, what you working on now? What you got going now? I know you said you got you about to start back with the tour.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping that I'm able to really, able to still be able to balance the production and everything else that I'm doing while we're touring. It's just gonna be something I have to get used to. Usually that time that most guys spend on the bus sleeping and being a sloth, I think I'm gonna just be a little bit more
Work a
productive.
little hard.
Yeah, and just do a little something different. But other than that, man, you know, we got the Be Safe 2 project. Definitely got to plug that in.
Yeah.
Something that when it started, I remember coming up to C-No and giving him the idea that I think we got something going, man. I think our chemistry was dope, so definitely want to push that out.
Yeah, I was at the listening party, man, and that shit was so motherfucking hard.
It was a
man.
vibe, wasn't it?
Man, niggas was singing the lyrics to the song after hearing it one time.
Right.
So you got your one, man. Like, that's how I felt about this shit, bro. Outside looking in.
I ain't feel no way because I ain't getting invited.
You be driving, bro. You be driving,
I was
bro.
gonna say that.
I all would have hit for him.
I ain't get invited at all.
You working on other shit, man. You know.
Just say I ain't invited you. You ain't got to say
Nah, bro, you really was driving.
Y'all
bro.
just didn't want me to come. It's alright.
Don't put it
I
out
ain't
there
gotta
like
go.
that, bro. Come on, crazy. Don't do that.
I'll be on the road, I ain't gonna lie.
My boy, though, you know, he come in town when he needs to.
You know what? You gonna pull up. Both of y'all gonna pull up on me at the studio while we working. Fuck all the ladies. Y'all gonna hit the unreleased shit. How about that? That's how we gonna kick.
I love music.
Yeah, that shit. Crazy used to be
You
a
know
rap.
what I'm saying? We might be working on Be Safe 3. That we don't, you know what I'm saying? There might be something. So we might already have like some songs that y'all ain't heard.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
BLACKBOY.
I like to hear that shit that ain't nobody else heard.
trying to, bro.
So let me ask y'all this question, man. It was kind of a big thing last night. Go on Instagram, go on fucking Facebook. Shit was all over the place. Who y'all think won last night, man?
Bow Wow.
Big Draco or Bow Wow, man?
Bow Wow, man.
You crazy as fuck, bro. How would you
Bow
sit here and
Wow.
say that, bro? You
What
never.
the fuck? Like,
Bruh.
What did you even compare?
Are you serious, bro? Oh, look, this is our first. Look, we finna go toe to toe this shit.
No.
Big Draco, man. I gotta give it to my boy, bro. He had me turned at the house, bro.
I'm gonna be real. I was busy. I missed it. I was gonna go back on YouTube.
So you was
Yeah.
super busy at the house?
Bow Wow,
I
man.
was at that bitch. Ooh.
Come on,
A
Henry.
girl like, boy, sit
Henry.
your country ass down. Like, what?
Make sure when he's talking, I have noise canceling on in the room. So
Oh,
make sure when he's
okay.
talking, I can't hear a word he's saying. So make sure you're grabbing that mic.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got you.
Hey.
I was just chiming in anyway.
Yeah, I missed I was catching the play-by-play on Twitter, so I saw like some of the stuff. But I mean, like, when it come down to it, bruh, you gotta think about. I look at it from a DJ standpoint. Whose record's still getting played in
That's
the
a
club?
good reason we got. That's a good
Yeah.
perspective to have from a
Yeah.
DJ point of view, bro.
And
No
like-
disrespect, but who is it?
I think I play
Soulja
more
Boy.
Soulja
Yeah,
Boy than
Soulja
I do.
going crazy.
Than
I
I
don't
do.
Chris
I
Brown.
don't
I mean, not
think
Chris Brown.
Bow
Bow
Wow.
Wow.
Hold on. He can't go by that though. You can't go by that. For real.
Who?
How would you play in the club? You can't.
I
Go
mean,
by
what people react to.
Dunk is definitely still a song that gets played
For sure.
everywhere all the time.
that. I'm not saying. Look, I'm not watering down
Yeah.
Soulja Boy. I'm saying when they was these, it's considered classics for a reason, even if it's getting played or not. But when you compare they 20 song catalog against each other, man, that boy Bow Wow acting a fool out there, man.
Man, look,
Soulja Boy was a more international star than Bow Wow was, though.
He didn't even believe it or not.
Soulja
Bow Wow-
Boy was around the world for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I
They
can
both
say
had their runs.
I
Let's
experienced
get it.
both. I experienced both. Like I grew up. I wanted to get more Bow Wow and Soulja Boy songs than Bow Wow. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, because Bow Wow was for the ladies almost.
Yeah.
After a while.
And
After a while.
Soulja Boy was slick for the dancers, people that love the dance.
I ain't hating,
Can
bro.
I
Bow Wow
say, can I
got.
speak on my whole opinion on the verses though?
Go ahead,
I
bro.
think that shit is too opinionated. Like you can't really go the way you do it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
go by how I feel.
Cause
Like
like
how
what
the
he's
music
saying,
is.
like put it like this: everybody don't go to the club. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or everybody don't go out to hear what's still relevant, or you know what I'm saying? Some people might got Soulja Boy playlist on their phone or Bow Wow playlist on their phone.
Then they brought out
It's
Romeo,
hard to
and Romeo
tell,
started
like-
rapping.
Did
They
they bring
did
out? I
the
missed
boy
that
Romeo
part.
dirty.
Yeah.
Shout out to Romeo. They
I
was
missed
doing
that
them dirty
part.
on Twitter.
When he do the
man.
IDDC?
Soulja Boy brought out.
Romeo came out. So this is Soulja Boy. This was his stitching move. So you got to think. So Bow Wow came out.
Yeah.
He played. He brought. What's that song? Whatever remix he on with the franchise.
Nah, it was. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was
Alright.
the,
White Tee, maybe.
Nah, it was that
It is White Tee.
one on.
The
Yeah,
remix.
Yeah, the remix.
No, he went crazy on
When he
that.
said I'm under 21 with a black card.
Yeah, he
Alright.
went crazy on that.
But yeah, he did. But the thing is, everybody came out.
yeah.
Franchise Boy, the Brat came out, put her pants down.
Cha-
So that gave
did.
Jermaine Dupri came out.
Yeah.
Then check this out. Bow Wow tried to come with another one. Then Soulja Boy. Then Bow Wow come with another one. And what the fuck
See, I ain't
came
watch it, bro.
Hey, man.
Another nigga came
I
out.
gotta
Listen,
watch it,
Soulja
bro.
Boy the first nigga to play the song,
There you
same
go with this
song
first
3
shit.
You
times,
ain't
bro.
watch none of it?
Big Soldier, man.
Look.
Hey, man, I remember pulling up on you back in the days in Bonanza and y'all niggas playing shoot out. Hey,
Nah,
shoot out. Hey, shoot out.
Hey, look. No disrespect. I'm a hip hop head, but I have never typed his name.
Listen, to piggyback off what he said.
I'm being honest.
To piggyback off what he said, I'm a hip hop head.
Yeah.
too. And I probably done heard every Soulja Boy
Come
song.
on, man. Some
When
people big,
we was
bro.
going on LimeWire and shit.
No, I heard it. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard it. But me to go on YouTube
Oh, yeah, I
and
feel
say,
Nah, I ain't gonna look
Man,
at
look,
videos
yeah,
of
I
neither,
remember
but
at that
when you
point-
heard it, you would get more crunk to a Soulja Boy song back
In high
then
school, Soulja
than you
Boy
would a
was
Bow Wow
like
song.
icon to us. Like Soulja Boy was getting
What
booked
song?
for 10 records. in
Any
high
song,
school.
nigga, let's just say fucking.
Making his own
Like-
beats.
you didn't get crunk
Booking
to
his own
Soulja Boy.
show.
And look, he kept saying that shit last
16.
night. He kept saying, listen, Bow Wow, I make my own beats. He had Nicki Minaj on like 3 songs.
What was the one?
Who gives a fuck?
Hey, Soulja Boy legend, Bow Wow legend too.
They
And
both
I'm
legends,
glad
man.
they both getting that.
Shout out
flowers,
both of them
you know
niggas,
what
man.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they still,
Right.
doing their
Right.
thing, bro.
Right.
All right, just to end it on this though.
Alright.
Soulja Boy, he had to be the first to do something, right? So this nigga said, Bow Wow, I'm the first to bring you and Romeo in the same room. And Romeo walked out.
He did.
So
I
now
see
he the
these
first
kids.
to do something else. You know what I'm saying?
Technically.
Yeah.
That's their first time being on the stage together. And then Romeo start rapping, and then you go get your No Limit Soldier gear.
Man, who gonna lie and say they ain't want no limit chain?
Come on,
Right.
bro.
I wanted that tank.
Come on. I still want it now. I just don't want to disrespect Matt Speed by getting
Man,
one
I
on my
wanted
own.
a no limit chain and a Cash Money chain at one time.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on. Those two
I ain't
iconic
have
pieces.
either one.
bro.
but
Yeah, those.
I wanted a Death Row chain.
I
Third
ain't
grade, I
want that
wanted
chain.
one of them.
Something about that chain just didn't sit right.
That shit was gonna sit
That
right
nigga
on my
sit-
chest.
the
Head,
nigga in the
somebody.
electric chair.
Yeah, the chain hard.
The chain
Yeah,
hard. Yeah, but we were
I
good.
had the T-shirt though, for sure.
Yeah.
The t-shirt, yeah. Hey, so just to all y'all, if you did it, if you don't want to
Admit it.
you know, you ain't got to.
Oh,
So
yeah,
did
this
y'all
thing.
have a shirt that looked like you got a chain on?
Hell no.
I never did, bro.
Nah, hell no. I ain't check out like
Y'all
that.
niggas don't want to be like,
Nah,
Bro,
fuck
niggas
no.
was doing high school, bro. They'll
Hell
come
no.
up to you and they'll try to act like they see you to pull your shirt and bless your collar.
For
I
real.
seen it happen
For
before.
real,
And I said, I'll never have that happen to me, bro.
Hell no.
Hey, hell nah. But that's some shit I would have did. That's some shit I would have did.
Nah.
now that nigga got the bacon powder.
I would have walked up to a nigga like, let me see that
Boy, that boy's shining today, boy.
Oh, that's
Crazy,
crazy,
man.
Do the dog tag, right?
I did
the
the
dog
dog
tag. I
tag.
definitely had it. I had the dog tag. It had like the little one in the middle. You could flip that motherfucker. They had
Nah,
two.
you had the rotating motherfucker.
That nigga had
Get
the
your
spinning
ass.
motherfucker.
Man, get this man out of here.
Hey, y'all bullshit just because he did that. He got all the pussy.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
hold on.
Nigga stepped it up a notch.
This shit spinning.
Because I remember that was different. That was different. The spinning dog tag was different. Niggas did did niggas do the belt stuff? Y'all did the
Bruh,
belts?
I didn't look.
I had the
Talking
about
digital
the belt
belt.
buckle?
I
With the
had the
goddamn-
digital.
I didn't have the one with
the
your
digital.
name going across.
Bruh.
I ain't had the digital one.
What's
But
your
I
name?
had.
Most
But
of the
back in
girls
the day,
had
remember
the
nigga
digital.
had the big ass belt buckles, bro.
Bruh, and you could open that
bitch.
bitch. Some of my shit popped open.
That was part of like a rockstar status.
My shit popped open,
They
nigga.
spin too, though, right?
Yeah, I had one that
secret
said,
agent, man. It was a secret agent, man.
I was the coolest nigga in 7th grade.
Hey, you talking about-
Respect the gadget.
Bro, I had the
Right.
digital one, and I got in trouble because mine said open 24/7.
Yeah,
Teacher
Oh, wow.
said, "What does that say?" I tried to cover it up.
It's too
The
late, man.
digital one was so bright you could see it through the
Through the
shirt.
shirt, through the white tee.
Damn.
He had
That
the
shit
red
said
letters.
24/7.
I
too.
ain't gonna lie, I don't remember the digital one.
You don't
Yeah, that
remember
shit
them?
hit
You
right
put
after,
the little
like-
words on them and that shit float like a billboard type shit.
Yeah, that shit
it
was-
was
that
a
was
little-
one
it
of
was
the-
a- it was like a little
Right.
square. Yeah, that
He
shit
was
was
trying to bring it
futuristic.
back.
Futuristic.
Shit.
Futuristic, bro.
Look, we need a promo plug, man. Tag us in, man. We bringing back the goddamn digital belt buckle.
Hey,
back.
that was the time I listened to Young LA. I wanted to be a step ahead of everybody. With
Bro,
everything,
Young LL
That's
had his
not
time.
bro. Not status.
White, black swag. Yeah. Hey, but that shit hit hard, though. When Dro co-signed it at that point in time,
Yeah.
they kind of took Young
When
LA,
Dro
like,
and Tip really co-signed it.
yeah, they put that boy, they went through the
When
roof.
they jumped on
That
Ain't
was
I?
the time anything.
You couldn't tell me
Yeah,
at that point. He touched it, you was going with it. Simple as that back then.
But Ain't I was already hard, too.
You're wrong for my boy video. I looked at the
Say it
video
like-
again. They had on them skaters in the video, bro.
Yeah, that
They
was...
wrong for doing LA like that, bro.
I don't know what the label was trying to get in. They had the bikes and skateboards.
Bro, they
and
had
shit.
the scooter in there, bro. They put
Oh,
the-
you
bro.
saying it went hood?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I got
But you
you.
gotta think about that was what the play was. It was
Yeah,
white boy,
it
black
really
boy
is.
swag. So it was
Early.
Not
like,
at that time.
Yeah.
Not
Early.
early.
he the one who
He was
kinda-
on it early.
He was
That
on
was-
that
in
way.
the Ain't I video, he had the mohawk and shit.
And all that
And the
crazy
chains
shit,
and
niggas with
shit.
the sweater vest came down. Like, oh, he going crazy now, bro.
Or the cardigans.
Cardigans and shit, niggas had the book bag with the teddy bear. I was like, bro, the fuck
I'm
going
gonna go back to that. I'm gonna bring that back.
That's
I
what
ain't
killed,
never
hey,
saw
look,
Rock and Polo.
that's what killed the Jabot wave. That was like after the Jabot wave, niggas was
I
like,
ain't never stopped rocking polo, though.
nah, Polo's gonna
Hell
do that.
no.
Nah, you can't never stop.
Polo.
If I find some Jabos though, it's
Man.
over for
I
you.
got-
You
need some
seen,
slim fit.
Lil Baby done had the slim cut motherfucker. He done got some shit like
They're not Jabos,
customized.
though.
They were Jabot. They had the straps and everything.
You'll probably
Nah,
know.
you
You just dig up Jabot.com.
No,
Yeah.
bro.
All
It
you
said
gotta
the
do is
You
M
can go to
was LG, bro.
Jabot.com and order Jabos now. They just not in any stores.
Oh,
They
they got
just-
on the
they
website.
You
skinnies,
can
bro.
order them. They still got the website and
It's
everything.
over with.
But
The
they
next
just not
video
in
is
the
I'm gonna go
stores.
on every color.
Go down.
All black.
Yup.
You for real?
Me and Black
Yeah,
on
but they got the
down.
skinnies, bro.
They
Yeah,
website right now,
jeans,
order them
yeah.
come to your house, but they just not in any stores.
And I'm gonna do a Dickie shirt.
Hey,
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
on
that
every
shit.
color.
Look,
Hey, look,
Black
Flo,
Boy-
next video, we dropping out B-Same too. Y'all niggas better not try it, cause I'm saying it.
Yeah,
We
Jabot
going to
down.
Bowl and Dickies.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna do no
I'm gonna
social
order
reads
some
though.
Jabot.
They got the skinnies out, bro. I seen them shits online, bro. I said it to myself, I was like,
They
wow.
probably want like $1 for them bitches.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that shouldn't be that high.
Crazy.
I'll pay for
They,
them.
definitely if they not
I'll pay
main,
for 'em.
like they not out there.
Man, somebody.
It's gonna be
get-
even
No,
more
Bro,
expensive.
just like we
than
talk
they
about it,
just
there's a
online.
million more people talking about it how we is. Like,
But look though, the real.
look how Dickies came back and went crazy.
And went stupid.
Oh, and what you call it coming back?
Who?
True Religion.
For sure. They never kind of went nowhere either though. They got a core fan base. I think they got a
True
core
killed
fan
himself
base.
at one point. It died out at one
They
point.
started putting it in the wrong
they gonna
stores.
fuck around and bring Red Monkey back, bro.
I
That
go
shit
with
was hard,
Vizu.
bro.
I go with
I
Vizu.
Evisu, bro. Remember, look,
I got a little money to
was
pay
just
for
talking
it now.
about
I
this.
go
Y'all
get
remember
that
the
shit.
Evisu shorts,
yeah,
bro?
Evisu,
They had the Asian bitch on the
Yeah.
back tied up with the titties out, bro.
Yeah.
Those, bro.
That's the Chinese store place.
Nah, bro. Fuck you, nigga. I made sure I paid. They ain't gonna get them for the Chinese.
When she light skinned and
She wasn't white, she wasn't black, she was Asian, bro.
You had the band with the dragon.
Hell nah.
Boy, you can check my damn boy. I was just shower, bro. Hey, look, just for that nigga on the next show, bro, I'm gonna pull that bitch up on the screen, bro. We gonna go through, bro. You ain't gonna see no fake shit.
bring them up, bro.
I'm gonna bring them up, bro. I got plenty of old school pictures. I'm
We
waiting.
know your side too. I'm trying part of that band, bro. We know your
I'm
side.
telling you, bro. I got too many grades to do shit like that now, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shit like that now, bro. Hey, man, you had to fake it till you make it back then, bro. Nigga
Definitely
probably went
had
full
to,
back
bro.
then, man.
Yep.
I done swapped out some jerseys with my partners before.
Nah, that
man.
shit
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Man, this shit crazy. Man, I probably done changed pants with you before a couple times. Nigga. Back then, everybody wore a 42.
Yeah, we
Boy.
craziest
Looking like a genie, bro.
Hey, look.
My pants used to be a 38, bro.
I know,
In
nigga.
real life, I wear like a 32, 34.
Niggas was
Hey,
thinking
look,
fuck.
My
I
shirts
tried
is
to
like a
go up.
2X.
I tried to go up one size lately. And I was like, damn, these bitches big.
Shit don't even
I
feel
didn't
right.
even say that in them 42.
Hell no, that shit felt
Like, I put them bitches on.
Put the belt on.
Nah, nigga, I wore a shoe strap.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Nigga, turn that shoe strap.
Turn that shoe straight. That bitch got the loop in the front. You
Yeah.
throw the shirt over
Boy.
that nigga.
I'm gone. Got some gym shorts under that bitch.
Well,
Right,
Low.
everything
Put a
fit
little
right with the
fit
gym
in it.
shorts.
Yeah, everything fit right with the gym shorts.
But y'all crazy. Now that how it was though.
That's crazy though, bro.
See how fashion changed, bro. Now if you wear baggy shit, nigga think you homeless.
For real.
Bro, every nigga I see with some baggy shit on, I'm like, hey, bro, you go a dollar, bro. Like, bro, hell nah, bro. You
That
gotta-
nigga really hop in the bins.
Bro, he might fuck around and do that, but you still need this
It do
dollar,
look
bro.
like that,
Because, bud,
It do look like that.
bro, that's just crazy, though. But if you think about it, just 10, 15 years ago, that was your whole wardrobe.
No cap.
Was big as fuck, bro. Everything was big. Shirt was down to your fucking knees.
I want
Right.
3
Bro, what?
2
Now, nigga, you put that shit
Right.
on, nigga would definitely give you $1 and be like, boy, you straight? Crazy, what going on, bro? You all right?
That's crazy.
You need some help? You be like, bro, I'm fresh, bro.
Whoa,
No.
look though. I've been noticing celebrities in big ass clothes.
Yeah, but that's because
They trying to bring that
They
back.
trying to bring it back, but the shit they bring, you know, they wearing a bunch of name brand Gucci and Louis shit, and
It look crazy.
that's that French shit. European. If you go over Europe, that
Boy,
big shit's
what?
probably still in,
It'd be
bro.
so weird over there.
Yeah, bro.
But they don't wear jeans like they do
Man, they still wear Jinko
Well,
jeans
pantaloons.
with the big ass pantaloons.
Pantaloons.
Yeah, so you gotta think that's still different over there.
that. I mean, what's the weirdest, you done been to every state yet?
Just about.
What's the weirdest shit you done seen
Yeah,
in another state?
yeah, just on some.
Man,
We ain't gotta consider it weird, like something that was out of the order.
Wow.
Minneapolis was a real awkward area.
Yeah, it is.
It was a real awkward area.
Was it the vibe was off? Was it?
Vibe was off. Feel like you in the Twilight Zone, really.
Right?
It
To me,
just feel.
Minneapolis too goddamn tight. It's like
Why I feel
it's not what it sounds like.
The black people were different. They felt like
It's not. It's
I feel like Minneapolis and like Missouri and shit like that. It's kind of like he says, like stuck in a time zone. It's like you went back 10 years.
yeah,
like Detroit
right.
like that too though.
right.
Detroit
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
gonna say Detroit next.
Like it looked like it never built this new building since '79 or some
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can ride through Detroit and be on the highway. It look like a bomb that hit one of the buildings.
Right, for real.
Like, it look.
For real.
I see what they be talking about. Like when you see this shit, you like, oh damn, y'all really fucked up. Like, cause you know how niggas, you might know a nigga and let's say they do an interview right quick, and then let's say I don't know them, and they come up here and they be like, yeah, man, I come out the hood, and then be like, oh, so where you from? And he be like, Fayetteville. And you be like, what? You know what I'm saying? But when I see that shit up there, like I be like, oh, y'all real life going through it.
Oh yeah, they going. I think it's
They
just
go
the popular.
through it.
I think it's just very.
It's just they type of
poverty
living
struck
like
and,
that. Yeah, they
yeah.
just stuck in that area.
Yeah.
It's
That
fucked
shit look
up.
depressing. Man.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. It's a city I don't want to be in too long, and not because of like you worry about crime. It's just a real weird place.
It'll bring you down. Just
Yeah, it
looking
feel
at
like
it.
everybody
Like,
been stuck
like
there
your
forever.
soul
Real,
yeah.
bro?
Yeah.
You went to the mall and shit?
Didn't even care to go to the mall. I like if the city looked like this, I could just imagine.
You
what the mall
only in
look
the
like.
mood to leave.
Right. Yeah.
Hell
Like, on some
no.
real shit.
And no shade, it's just real
just-
weird.
When you be on
Yeah.
tour, just be like, you know, some cities you go to like Miami and shit like that. You like, oh, I want to go some places
Yeah.
when I get up in the morning, even though you back on the tour bus.
Yeah.
But when you go to places like that, you just be like, bro, I just want to do this show and go back on the tour bus, get some sleep, man. Fuck
Yeah,
this
You
shit.
be down.
I
y'all
don't even
care
want
to
to
see
see
the
nothing,
Yeah.
eat
Oh,
nothing.
you know,
This shit
but
But you
depressing.
hear rap about it
Can I
though.
chime in?
You hear it like Detroit rappers like 42 Dugg.
Yeah.
But
They-
no, that's what I'm
Say that
saying.
shit.
Minneapolis, though. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never been
What
there.
about the women? It gotta be something about the city.
Man, that shit don't even be on your mind up there.
Yeah, I didn't see none of that. I was just ready to. Only thing I just knew was
But
that
you was up
that
there for a
was
show?
yeah.
Okay,
We up
food.
in
What
form.
about food?
It's just,
Damn, bro, ain't nothing. I just wanted to get in and get out. No
Yeah.
shade, but it just
That
probably because I didn't know much about the city. I mean, we met a few people from there, but like even the people that we knew that were
They
like
be from
Minneapolis,
out
yeah.
though. It's like everybody
Yeah.
come into the city
Mhm.
for that night because that's be like the venue.
Yeah,
But like really, the cities be dead as fuck.
yeah.
And it'd be like people from
I've
out.
heard that though.
The front out, they
from
be
other
coming
artists
in.
on tour and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, it's
in
really
certain
good.
cities, like
Alright, what's the craziest thing you've seen? Like,
Man, I done seen so much crazy stuff. I remember after one show.
who you was working for?
This is when I worked with Playboy Cardi. His fans was a little bit crazy. They younger
Yeah.
kids, different races. So
They
we had
going
just
crazy.
finished. Yeah, we had just finished a show in Seattle, and it was the first show. And right after the show, we looking outside the window and we seeing some like it's like they say it was a gang fight. So I'm expecting like okay, they finna start shooting. Then
Yeah.
you know they just fighting. They out there really
They
duking it, like fighting,
Like
fighting,
old
like
school brawls.
yeah, like some
Where you
old
say you
school.
at again?
We was in Seattle.
See, okay.
Some young kids.
It was raining.
Definitely wasn't raining.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it wasn't raining, believe it or not. But man, they out there duking it out, and I was like, man, it was crazy. Even though it was an act of violence, like man, it's the first time I've seen like a big brawl in a
fight,
minute,
like,
like
no
no
guns,
shootout. Yeah, it would have been
like
it would have been like a
Oh,
shootout first
come on,
before
yeah.
a fist thrown.
Nigga
So-
fighting for like 2.2 seconds and
Yeah.
then somebody getting shot.
Right, but them boys out there really duking it out, and so I'm like, I'm acting like I'm at a WWF fight, like, hey, drop him on the head, nigga. Like really going there. I'm like, man, these folk crazy in Seattle. And I heard Seattle crazy as far as like depression and stuff like that, but like them folk, they angry up there too. They be ready to
it's
fight.
always crazy. They
Yeah.
stay so depressed because it rains.
Yeah,
Almost
It was-
every.
it was definitely
day.
cloudy, overcast.
Yeah.
Every
Seattle's
fuck-
that's the one place that I've been that I've also seen the craziest thing I've ever seen is also
Seattle.
Washington is full of weirdos.
Washington.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A lady followed me for 2 hours saying this isn't like the movies. What movie is based other than Sleepless in Seattle in Washington? Tell me that, man. 2 hours. Leave me
Man,
alone.
I just remember raining. I guarantee we look at that forecast right now. Raining.
Definitely raining right
I
now.
guarantee.
God damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, so
DC was
what?
crazy.
You know what? So I feel like city is biggest a motherfucker talk about it, right?
Yeah.
So when people right now you ask the average person, what do you think the most dangerous place? Everybody gonna say Chicago.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
That's the first thing initially. gonna come
Until
to
you
your
get your ass to St. Louis.
head. St. Louis.
Yeah,
Oh,
St. Louis crazy.
St. Louis is different.
I have never in my life heard so many motherfuckers being shot in one night. And then you be like, oh, it was like, all right, I understand one night. Man, every time I've been there, somebody getting killed in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But it's another city that looked like they haven't brought it up yet.
Right.
And it's St.
Right.
Louis.
Of course. And then they
But
just
it's
took the Rams from out of there, so.
Oh yeah, that probably killed the whole
that's
vibe.
that
even
money.
more.
But that's why though, like
Yeah.
them folks really out there, them Rams probably be at risk. They fucking
Right.
say ride that bus through there.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a city.
Right.
Yeah, my homegirl, she from St. Louis, and that's what she always tell me, like, bro, it felt good to get out of there because it's so crazy. And you know, us being from Atlanta, I look at her and be like, damn, St. Louis? She's like, bro, like, man, niggas is getting shot every day out there, bro.
Right.
Every day.
Yeah, like, it's crazy.
I would say probably, man, what a lot of places that people overlook is these southern cities where like police can do what they want to you. Like if they stop that bus and they can do what they want and just get their way. I be saying a lot of people overlook that.
People don't know how real sundown town is.
Exactly.
What's
Exactly.
for the people that don't know?
Sundown town is, to make it simple and ignorant as it can be, like, get your ass out of there before that sun goes.
You talking about nigga for real.
That's just what it
Hey,
is.
look, a lot of my up north people that I know and like family members ask me all the time, like, is it still like that? I'm like, Brandon, you got to think about it. In Atlanta, the city itself is majority black. Atlanta and a small variety on the outskirts. Probably once you get past Cobb County and shit like that, that's where you get to those sundown states.
Yeah.
My homeboy said if you get into one of these cities and you see an American flag on every one of the houses, he said, but you ain't get the fuck out of there. Like,
I don't know.
You know what though? I don't think Georgia have a sundown town.
you got
Yeah, if you get on
I grew up in
going down those
Jackson?
towards Valdosta and stuff,
I told
I be in Jackson fishing.
where they got that
Down by
Yeah,
the bridge.
but
Hey, look, she laughed. You heard her? You better be safe, boy.
Yeah. She chuckled.
I mean, no, I believe because you grew up there. I believe you, but I didn't know that.
well, like
'Cause
I told
be
you
there,
guys.
like drive and go to the gas station. I seen black people. I don't know.
Yeah, now since they moved Locust Grove, people from Locust Grove are like moving down into Jackson. But back in like 2015, like I told you guys, like I never had a black teacher until like my senior year, I think. Like it was crazy.
And that shit's only a few hours away from us, bro.
Shit, you think about going to Birmingham and Macon and shit like that. You cross the line and you don't see all them Confederate flags
Yeah,
and
it's
shit like
crazy.
that. And like,
they promote.
what's that little town?
People at my school used to
It's
have
some
big
of the
trucks.
towns they got
Field,
billboards
everything
and
like
shit.
that.
That was my school.
Did you go
That's
into
crazy.
that shit
Yeah.
I
still
didn't know
like
that.
that?
Like I say, I go there to go fishing, and I know the prison there. Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, diagnostics.
It's crazy.
I think it was like that.
You gotta be careful, bro.
You can see the prison from the water.
I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure Billy Bob watching your ass watching
Right.
prison from the water too.
But it is, like them cities you name, like Chicago and like all the cities that America says is dangerous. Like as a
They so
person
nice.
that's familiar with the culture, you know what places not to be at certain times. Like you're not gonna be like, let me go to Chicago and go to O Block or something like that. Go to Miami, let me go into
It's a feeling too.
But I do
it's
want to
definitely
say,
a feeling.
I do want to
It's a
say,
feeling.
personally, I have spent a couple weekends in Chicago, and I love it.
I love it, Chicago.
I love Chicago.
Yeah, I stay
It's
downtown every
not
time.
with, like, of course, like Atlanta.
Because you're not from there. Like,
No, it's like Atlanta.
yeah, you know where to
like
go.
we just said, you going down Northside
Drive,
Drive, don't make left turns.
Yeah.
Don't turn on Simpson.
Right.
No,
Going north on north side.
You better
go
keep
straight
going,
and
yeah.
stay.
Right.
Make sure the dome is on
Stay
your
in the
left
city.
side
Stay
dome
inside the
on. You
city.
stay on
You
that
good.
side.
Yeah, you ride the dome side.
But that's every place.
Exactly.
That's every place.
That's like you go down to New Orleans, stay on Bourbon.
What?
You go to Las Vegas, stay on that strip.
Stay on that strip,
Right.
yeah.
Once you leave the area you came for,
Yeah. Stay in the tourist area is pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah,
Right.
If you're going on a trip, stay in the
Right.
tourist area, unless you got
Right.
family and shit like that from that area.
Exactly.
But
but but I was using Atlanta because we are here, but that's how fast every hood flips.
Yeah.
Like it's just right there. You don't even know. Oh man, I need to do a U-turn. Boom, man, you in the bluff.
yeah, you talking about Vine City.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, just to do a U-turn,
Yeah.
and you just went in the bluff off north side, just that fast.
Just that quick, yeah.
If you
yeah.
parking for Falcons,
But they was like that with the Braves too. Of course, that's why they.
That's
do
why
it.
they got the Braves and fucking
Fuck
Orioles.
Hill right there.
That's why it's in Cobb County.
Yeah.
They took it straight to where they knew it should
Cobb
be
County
safe.
Braves.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
they do look crazy. Stadium look nice as hell, but
Oh, yeah,
it's just
it's
different now.
awesome.
Though. I think what Georgia State use their stadium now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They Georgia State use that, which is dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope for them to get that.
How long you been DJing, bro?
10 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
10 years now. Working.
what the hell make you so?
What
Yeah.
started you DJ?
You know what's
how old you was at? I mean,
I was
Oh,
21.
never mind. Okay.
21.
So to people with the career driven wise, you know how you live motherfuckers say, I've been doing this since I was 8.
Yeah.
So what made you start at 21?
Well, actually, like I was actually into music already. I had music equipment. I was engineering at that time back in like 2007 when I was in high school, and it was just something I did as a hobby. A lot of guys from around the city, back in Athens, where I'm from, they was in
You a Bulldog fan?
Yeah. A lot of guys was into music and stuff like that. You know, just kids in high school making music. And it was so crazy. I remember niggas used to really be beef with each other. One dude would come to my, where I was recording at my mama's house, make a diss track about somebody. Then another nigga here, they were like, man, don't come over there and be like, hey, bro. Fuck that nigga. But nigga, I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm over here supplying everybody with weapons. You know what I'm saying? But in that time, you know,
That's real.
just a little something I did to make money. And then my pops bought me DJ equipment. And he was like, I know you into that. He was like, just try to figure out how to use this stuff too while you doing it. And at that time, I didn't really think nothing of it until like I got to college when I had the equipment already. And when I already had the equipment and stuff like that, I was like, man, well, when I was in college, I was trying to get a job, trying to do work study when I was in college, wasn't getting none of it. So I was like, fuck it. One of my homeboys came to the crib one day. He was like, man, I can get you a job with that DJing shit. He plugged me into some people, and ever since then, I ain't looked back. My first gig, I DJ'd with the college party. I had computer speakers and a compact laptop. I ain't had DJ. I had my DJ equipment, but I didn't even know how to hook it up to my shit. So I was like, I'm gonna just DJ this way for a minute so I figure out how to plug this shit
computer
to it.
speakers,
Bro. Hey, I rocked that motherfucker. They didn't get paid, bro.
They ain't paid.
Then they get
Have
paid.
you ever lost a crowd for a little minute? Like it was hard, like you trying to find to get them back up?
Oh, it been time I've been booed before, bro.
What?
Yeah, niggas talk shit about me on the internet, but I feel like that's what made me better. You know what I'm saying?
Hard work.
That Apollo style really make you get better because you say, I'm going to keep doing this. You know, that really let you know if that's what you want to do or not.
Yeah.
Nigga telling me I'm trash and I still want to keep doing it. It's been time, you know, at the beginning of my career when I was doing that. But
Yeah, cause you looking at that shit. But that's a thrill for me too. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Next time you see me, I'm
Yeah, I just talking to one of my homies earlier, you know, I embrace the loss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you learn from that. You learn how to adjust for the win. You know what I'm saying?
That's why people that's spoiled as kids. So
Right,
grown
exactly.
ups, when the
Anybody
parents
that tell me
they
that-
lost as fuck.
Anybody tell me they know how to fight and they ain't never got their ass whooped, I don't believe them.
Yeah.
Everybody that can fight done got their ass whooped a few times. You
I
know what I'm
done
saying?
talked about my ass whooping.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, I'd have been in the 100 of them motherfuckers.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm
You
not
learn.
gonna say I beat up everybody.
Right.
I ain't
You
even
learn
that
from
big
it,
to be
bro.
beating up
Right.
everybody.
You learn from them.
But you gonna remember I was there.
Exactly. Exactly.
You gonna
So-
remember I will fight for the rest of your life.
Right.
Even if you win.
Right. And so that's how I just, you know, I feel like that's what the difference maker with me, because I know a lot of niggas that was also getting booed. They said, I ain't going back out there. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I like, fuck it, bro. It can only get better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can only get better.
That's why Kanye a billionaire.
Right.
They trashed him so
Right.
long.
Yeah,
This man ain't doing that. It made him stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Not a man like,
Right.
I don't know, man. I salute that guy so much.
Always got to, man. He crazy as hell.
Run
But
that
I mean,
fucking real
like you said, he was one of the people that they was counted
Set
out.
it up.
That's somebody I listened to a lot when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the Last Call on College Dropout. That was a song that was motivational for me. You know, especially during them times when niggas would be like, you know, shit getting stolen.
Last time,
College Dropout.
that's when Jay come in laughing.
Yeah.
And he tell his story.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's a
he
classic
ended
track.
that so well. That
He tell his story.
mayonnaise being I pushed the Miracle Whip. Man, that shit, I forgot that exact how he said. But that whole album,
Right.
the whole album is definitely a classic, and that's the first album I would say I paid attention to.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I paid attention to everything.
Yeah.
Like, of course I listened to music before that, but I just listened to
Oh, yeah,
music.
yeah.
That album is the first album
Yeah.
ever I was like, damn, okay, the he did good with this.
Like how he put it together, his cadence.
Yeah, he did very good.
Yeah.
with
When
that.
he came in at the beat that, I want to say the first time that ever really happened to me, music wise, I want to say is Andre's Love Below, bro.
Oh, man.
I'ma just be real.
Nah, you right.
But Love Below after that, right?
What you mean?
Now, Love Below came out before that.
Before College Dropout?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It definitely
sure.
yeah, bro. It changed my opinion on
did.
music.
I
bro.
think.
I don't think
Let me
so.
Love Below came out before. It had to come out before College Dropout. Can we get research department? Can we look that up real quick?
Bro.
When did the song Love Below come out by Andre?
Before
3000?
when?
Huh?
Before.
Love Below and College Dropout.
Which
I
one
think
came-
College Dropout first.
Which one came out first? But to me, that album right there made me look at music in a different aspect, bro. How they had Speaker Box and Love Below, bro.
That
came
shit
out
was hard.
2003.
That's what,
Love Below was 2003. What's the other one?
2003.
And College Dropout.
College Dropout
Kanye
was
West.
2000 later.
Yeah, I want to say
7.
Kanye Dropout
It
was
wasn't
later.
that late.
That
It
was
wasn't that late.
2006.
It wasn't that
College
late.
Dropout was 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
All right, so
Really?
yeah.
Man, what
Which is the best album.
like that?
Cause that shit was hard, bro. That shit changed the game, bro. Like when
But
It
Steve
changed everybody's
It
ear.
was
bro, you looked at
different,
music different, bro. Because the only
Yeah.
people I remember kind of singing on tracks that were gangster, that you kind of like still respected, was like Pimp C.
Mhm.
He would harmonize on a few tracks from time to time. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Do or Die.
Yeah.
They harmonized, you know, Bone Thugs. But
Yeah.
overall, bro, when they split it,
I
and
think
then
they harmonized though.
Who?
crazy, he was singing on that
Yeah,
bitch and
singing.
everything.
Who?
She lives in my lap. Come on, man, bruh. He changed how I looked at music. Like, damn, you really can.
Do both.
Yeah, bro.
And he knew what he was doing when he did that, because he knew what crowd he had.
Yeah,
He knew what
yeah.
he was doing when he did
Hey,
that.
y'all gonna be 100 or y'all don't want to do it?
Go ahead, we can talk about it. You know, this 23, we can talk
Now
about it.
look, did y'all listen to the Speaker Box?
Hell yeah.
I eventually listened to it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
After listening to
Hey,
College
remember that-
Dropout 100 million
I
times.
ain't gonna lie, I forgot to listen to
Bruh,
it.
that was the
Right.
thing, though.
I ain't
If you
gonna
did,
lie.
if you, the way I digested it, bro, was like when I was at the house, kicking shit, smoking, I would listen to the Love Below by myself, kicking shit. Might be on the phone, kicking with a bitch. You know how that shit goes when you kid. But then when I'm in the car driving, that speaker
That
box,
speaker box go hard, because the first
Bro,
track was that first track hard.
That shit
If you had knocking your shit, that first track was hard.
fucking
I
crazy.
remember the first.
That ghetto music was hard.
Bro.
The breakdown in that motherfucker
shit
on the
was
video
stupid,
was hard.
bro.
Yeah, like speaker box, don't get me wrong, was hard, but yeah, the Love Below was just so different.
It was
from
so
what we used
Andre
to.
was different. You knew that.
Yeah,
You
bro.
knew Andre was different.
and
I
it
like
just
that.
changed your outlook on music. Like, damn, bro.
As I got older,
you know
I think I would say Love Below hard, but the speaker box was just as hard.
It was just as
Yeah.
hard.
Because it
bro.
was both artists doing what they're
What
good
they were
at, their
good.
best.
And they
So,
bro, it complemented each other
Yeah.
so well, bro.
yeah.
You could not listen to one without the other, in my opinion,
How
bro.
about this though?
What's up?
Is it possible for Andre to be a legend?
He's
With,
gonna,
listen,
okay.
without a solo catalog.
So I'm gonna say this is my opinion. He's a Southern legend. He gonna be a down south Atlanta however you want to generalize it region-wise, he's already a down south legend.
Okay.
Now in the music industry, I think
can you put him up there with
that's the only thing that's gonna hold him back from saying he's up there with Jay-Z, he's up there with Kanye. Like, that's my opinion, bro. Because that's really the only thing he's never done was come out with, besides the Love Below, was by a solo album. But, you know, to us in Atlanta,
that's
he a legend already.
Are we talking about
like a full project?
As an artist, like, are we talking about? But when he say legend, are we talking about like albums, projects, or
like can you call him a
lyricism?
GOAT?
Like,
can you call
are we talking about like craft? That's what I'm saying. Are we talking about him? Because I think he's a legendary rapper, artist, like aside from project album. So what you asking for?
How about this? Can Andre do the verses by himself?
Nah,
everybody do features.
I was gonna say, if you can do features, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Everybody do features and songs they wrote.
But I'm saying he don't have a.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I didn't want to know exactly.
That's why I said that's why you got to generalize, because he'll be a Southern legend. He's already a Southern legend, but to put him in a Jay-Z catalog, a Nas, it's hard.
Put him in a legendary group.
It's hard. You got to put him as a group more than you could put him as a solo artist, because he ain't got no solo.
So would they? I'm asking all y'all.
You the GOAT to me.
I'm asking all y'all. Would they be the number one group?
To me, yeah, they changed the culture. South got something to say.
I'm saying you still got 8 Ball and G, and then you still got.
They were our forefathers. They the forefathers. They the one who laid the ground. They laid the ground for Outkast to crack the door open for what's going on right now. Yeah. And I'm not taking away from Goody Mob or nobody else, but
so number one out of all groups.
Hell yeah, gotta be Outkast.
When it come to
they opened the door for Atlanta to be for the Migos to be doing what they doing.
I'm speaking for hip hop now.
Yeah, when it comes from a hip hop topic, and I feel like that's kind of like that 100 round table, you know, it's the Knights of the Round Table. That's when you're talking about, I look at rap as an art, you know what I'm saying? Like, who was rapping, who was flowing, and so when you say stuff like that, like, I be like, man, I'm a big Phil Mob fan too.
Fucking right.
Yeah,
and when you put Phil Mob up the Outkast, to me, I'm picking Phil Mob. That's just me. That's me, because them boys can rap. Sean J and Smoke, they rapping rap.
No,
they're rapping rap.
But I couldn't take them over Outkast.
I mean, as far as music, of course.
Classy is the shit, bro.
Yeah.
I can recite down to every song on
Like
that, bro.
Poles and Pine Trees.
That was when they kind of went.
I just can say this. It's a lot of.
Nah, that's the third.
I feel like Outkast brought the world to Atlanta.
That's what they did, bro.
I feel like Outkast brought the world to Atlanta.
That's
like we had a lot of like Goody Mob, all them was legends.
Wait, not the world. That'll be Ludacris.
Nah.
You gotta think
Outkast, industry-wise, brought.
No, bro. Outkast opened the door, bro.
Outkast opened the door for us
opened the door.
The reason that we had the industry for the last 20 years is probably because of Outkast.
He was doing. I'm not saying that, but he came after them, bro.
I'm saying introduced. When I say the world wanting to come to Atlanta,
was because of Outkast.
That was Outkast.
That was because of Outkast.
Ain't no fucking Ludacris. I love Ludacris. Shout out to Luda, but it wasn't no
Luda's right after Outkast.
That's what I'm saying.
I would say Jermaine
Luda's
Dupri
right
before
after
Outkast. Real shit.
Come on, Jermaine.
Luda's, Jermaine Dupri harder than.
I would say,
gotta give it to JD
if
too.
you want to, yeah. When you look at,
we ain't really know about, man. Listen.
All right. How about this? Is what I'm saying. God damn.
They don't like when he ain't got no allies. He ain't got no allies in the room.
All of them is good people, but Ludacris, right? Nah. The reason I'm saying Ludacris.
Take out the "Welcome to Atlanta" song, and you still say Ludacris.
Yeah.
Oh,
it ain't about the Welcome to Atlanta.
But see, people knew of Atlanta before the Welcome to Atlanta song, and that's from Outkast.
Of course.
You feel me?
What I'm saying, when Outkast was out, the industry was still New Yorkish. Now listen.
You're right.
They did introduce and all that.
They opened the door.
When I say when motherfuckers start wanting to come here and do this and do that, and motherfuckers start sounding Southern also. We gotta remember, Luda not really from Atlanta.
No, he from Chicago.
Exactly. So the Brad is from Chicago. Mm-hmm. So people started sounding Southern.
Bro.
Which I got
an argument to that, bro. Because if we gonna talk about that, Lil Jon on the nigga that made nigga want to say, I'm going to Atlanta to
Lil Jon
party.
was definitely big.
Yeah,
party.
to party. The
And
party.
Lil Jon was the one that made
But
niggas
the party
want to
aspect.
come to
Lil Jon in that same category. Him and
I would say Lil Jon.
Lil,
I say, yeah. So if that's the case, I say Lil Jon before any.
But I
I
think
say Lil Jon too.
I think like Lil Jon, he right, like Lil Jon made you want to come to Atlanta and party.
Yeah.
But as far as like musical wise, that brought the world that wasn't just making like dirty South rap that all of us listen to. Like Outkast made worldwide music that everybody listened to. And made everybody say, hey, I want to listen to music from Atlanta. That made everybody want to listen.
The South
to
got
that.
something to say. Is what cracked the door open for
Bro,
everybody else to
I'ma
come
tell you
behind,
this.
bro.
All y'all gotta do is pull up what's not gonna lie to them stats.
Right, we're not talking about sales. If that's the case, they went double diamond. Luda
Yeah,
ain't never
Crazy
go
to see
double
one of
diamond.
them.
Come on,
Luda ain't never go double diamond. Right?
Luda ain't never
I
went
ain't even
double
think you was
diamond.
one of them, Crazy.
Luda never went double
I
diamond.
think you was one
I'm
of
like,
them.
whoa.
He one of them ones that when all else fails.
Bro, you from Chicago.
Let's talk about
You ain't from Atlanta. You
Nah,
from
don't
Chicago.
Y'all
I hate to bring up Michael and LeBron in here.
Yeah,
In front of Crazy C, but that's another show.
Man, look, he was going for Jeezy when it was Jeezy versus Gucci. Me and him were going against each other on Facebook.
Cause I was a trap nigga.
Shut the fuck up. This nigga, bro.
Hey,
Bro,
I was a trap nigga.
hey, look.
I was in the trap.
Bro, trap house.
Hey, look. Gucci.
You was a trap nigga at the trap house.
Real quick.
Is that what you was?
In the
Gucci
trap
and
house.
Jeezy, bro. You can't tell me this is that. One was for users and one was for dealers.
And nigga, and I said it on Facebook. The niggas that
which
listen to
one are you?
Jeezy was the nigga who called me and asked me for a 3.5 till
Yeah,
Monday.
yeah.
That what the Jeezy fans was doing. They cuffing 3.5s till Monday because they corporate thugs. I was in the trap house with the windows
For
boarded
me,
out where you had to come pull
I
up.
said the
Not
verses.
powder.
Nah, they couldn't get it right. You pulled up to the trap, nigga. You know
feel
the
like-
fuck I'm
I
talking
feel
about
like
the
the
snot
verses-
powder.
the
Nigga, you got
verses
me
really
fucked. They're like, I wanna fuck this shit, bro. This is the new segment of the show, man. But me and Crazy Sheets shoot the 23 for 23 seconds, bro. We finna move the table. Cause this nigga acting like he ain't never used to come on Front Street and ain't seen the traffic rolling in, bro.
Hey, look.
Gucci.
Don't say too much now.
Yeah, man, fuck that. Statute of limitation. I'm talking about myself, nigga. Fuck that shit. I ain't
They have the 23 chain on
Yeah,
and
man,
shit.
you know what the fuck going on, man. I'm talking about serving powder, nigga. Ain't you talking about, nigga?
We all, you know what I'm saying? We all know each other outside the camera.
Yeah.
Everything could go for real now, you know.
I ain't-
We having fun on this
We
motherfucker.
talking shit, man. We just talking shit.
But nah, I was gonna say.
Look, he talking about, I gotta
verses-
say something. Fuck that.
The
You know what I'm saying?
verses showed the two different sides of the hustle, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, kind of what you were saying. Like, it showed
Like-
you one type of hustler, and it showed you one type of hustler and the other type of hustler. Like,
Whoa.
watching. I think, like, what I'm trying to say is like watching the verses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm listening to the music. I'm getting a nostalgic feeling more from Jeezy than Gucci.
Cause yeah, like you said, we is two different niggas. I was
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
y'all niggas
Yeah,
not
like-
listening to the
By
music,
far,
listening
both
to the
of 'em
music,
were-
listening to the music. I'm like, all of it is trap shit, but it's literally like you can tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like from
You
the
can tell.
approach,
You can tell
the
who had
substance,
the
what they
bags and
saying.
who was selling the ounces.
Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
that.
You can
Hey,
tell
you
who
talk-
was the plug.
you talking about
and
the
who
same-
was
hey,
the
look, you
nigga
talking about-
standing on the street.
But that's the
Like,
thing though.
and look at it. Look at
Gucci never strayed away from that. Y'all
Nah.
making it seem
And
like
he
bro,
went to corporate
that was
thug,
who
and
he
that's what I'm
was,
saying.
bro.
That's why he went.
and that's who
CCE,
I
he
was,
bossed it
nigga.
up
That's why I
and
relate more to it. I didn't grow.
Yeah.
There wasn't no plugs in our neighborhood. We had to get it out the mud, so I didn't
Watch
understand Jeezy's way.
Watch-
Jeezy was already coming on some boss shit. You
Boss.
feel what
That's
I'm saying?
cool.
That's why I like
Right.
Rick Ross. Like
That's
how
cool,
Rick
and I
Ross
respect
came
that.
out.
You gotta get to that point at one point. Jeezy wasn't always a boss. When he came out, he was already a boss. So we didn't see his grind.
He
We didn't
posted
see
a
him
million on his
standing on the
album
corner.
cover. Come on now, a real
Like,
million.
The man
But
got
we
a check
got-
and forgot to
We
cash it. That tells you a lot.
bro, we got to see Gucci. We got to see Gucci look like me and you pulling up at J. Paul in the box Chevy
Yeah.
with the goddamn
Real
Bart
shit.
Simpson chain standing next to us. We didn't see Jeezy doing that.
No,
You didn't. You
look,
could let me finish.
Watch
You
this,
couldn't
watch
pay.
this,
You
watch
couldn't
this.
pay to go see Jeezy for $10. We
Watch
couldn't afford to go see them $100
Oh,
shows.
yeah, I got you.
But
I
we
got
can
you.
go to goddamn. You go right up the street to the Rich. You pay your $20. You might stand in line for an hour, but you're gonna get in that motherfucker. You're gonna get your $3 blue motherfuckers, and then you're gonna get to see goddamn Gucci kill the stage.
I didn't bring OJ.
And he gonna have OJ. He gonna have Walker. He gonna have 50 million other niggas performing their song.
And I love that.
And that was the shit
I
you
love
can relate to.
But you got
I didn't have a birthday bash money back then. I couldn't pay that fee, bro. I had to stand outside the gate and sit on the hood at Lakewood and watch the shit from the outside.
Look,
You
check
feel
this
me?
out.
Real
Back
shit, I
then,
feel you.
who was the hottest?
Jeezy,
Who's the hottest now?
Gucci.
Now watch this.
Nah,
Back
I think they
then,
both had their moments.
back then,
Gucci was definitely the
back
hottest
then
street
was it?
nigga.
Watch this. You say back then, Jeezy was the hottest. Gucci.
Yeah,
now.
on the industry-wise tip, yes.
Okay.
Jeezy, yes.
Period. We just
No, I'm just gonna say industry.
okay.
Because in the streets, he wasn't the
in
hard.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta, nigga. I can't
Yeah.
speak about nowhere else.
All right. So look, back then, was
Uh-huh.
it cool to do all the drugs that everybody's doing?
No,
So it is now.
that's what these kids
I
apparently
just
like to
answered
do.
your
Yeah.
question.
What they got to do with me though?
I was telling you, one was for the dealers. And
Oh,
one
yeah, you
was
did
for
say
the
that.
users.
Gucci wasn't talking about that shit, bro. If you really want to
Oh
talk
my
about, if you
goodness.
want to really talk about who really
Yes, he was.
made that platform cool and started that whole way, was 3 6 Mafia, bro.
Yeah, but we.
No,
That's who started the whole youth.
so when I wanna
go
talk
even
out-
further and further.
So
back
look,
then.
when I want to talk outside Atlanta, he want to talk inside. Then he want to prove a point and go all the way to Memphis. No, nigga. That's what it was. Like
That's what it was. What?
one was for users, one was for dealers. And as the world turned, you see them turn. One went up,
I got
one
you.
went
But
down.
that's always been in the industry, bro. They been trying to.
Nigga.
Everybody was always talking about popping bottles.
But why?
They might have not talked about pills and shit, but nigga,
We was
alcoholism
hustlers.
is a problem in the world too.
We was
You know that
hustlers,
people
though.
who-
Our generation is hustlers.
I
This
agree.
generation
with
is users.
I- we was-
You right.
And that's why
But that
it's
was the
going.
trend.
That's
I
why
get-
they rose. Those two niggas rose reversed.
It wasn't no. It was a music. Jeezy
Yeah.
music got lame, bro.
No, he was a money
You what?
motivating ass nigga.
I'm not talking about. We talking about the music, bro. I'm talking about the
money
music.
motivating ass.
You listen to every Jeezy album that came out.
Hell yeah.
I believe.
I'm
it.
real life.
I can't even argue that. I believe it, nigga.
I listen.
Hold on, even the last.
I don't know nobody else who
I
did.
listened to the last one.
I
too.
check them out.
I worked the last.
They not
ones. I didn't
bad.
even
You,
listen to
you
them.
can't. Yeah, you be.
I didn't even listen to them.
They
It wasn't that hard, and I'm not trying to
That's
say it's just the
that's
music
because y'all
change.
users in the show right
And
now.
you want to know what's crazy?
So,
You want to know what's crazy?
Fuck this shit.
I only smoke weed, and that's all I've ever did. You never known me to do nothing else but
No, I
smoke
haven't.
weed.
No.
bro.
I'm just saying. But for real,
I
for
get
real
what
though.
you, but no, but that is now. Hell yeah,
And that's why his category going up.
I wouldn't say that because
that-
that's not all Gucci was talking about, bro. You're making it seem like every song he was talking about some pills. He had one song like that, bro. Like not every song, bro. He was mostly talking about just
I don't
trapping
know.
shit.
As a fan, that whole album with drama just made me want to get high.
Which one?
Get
The movie?
fucked up. Yeah.
The movie.
The movie.
With
Oh,
DJ Drama.
Yeah. And I'm a Southside nigga, bro.
But that was-
I remember
but that
being
was the
around,
whole-
like,
That was the whole transition
Eastside
in the
niggas,
city,
and
though.
Gucci was like a god. Like Gucci is a god to the East Side. Like,
At that point in time, yeah.
like, I think.
Still to this day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it like that. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
God mostly, but he's
21
respected.
took, you think 21 took that spot?
Oh yeah, 20 and
I mean, the
new.
torch always got to be passed. I want to say that too.
It's
Like,
21
folks
and
got to
new.
let that shit go. Like,
Gucci the future to 21? That sound about right?
What you mean?
as far
Gucci
as East Atlanta.
Gucci made it popular, I would
As
say.
far as East Atlanta, yeah.
As far as East Atlanta, yeah, I say that.
Gucci made put East Atlanta on the map. Hell yeah.
But see, then we leaving outside high again.
Yeah.
I mean, Sahai would really claim East Side though, like Redan,
Like the only
East Side, yeah, like Redan and shit like that. Like,
I don't know what's going on.
it's a difference
But yeah, that sound about right.
Yeah.
Future.
to me. Yeah.
21.
But that's just how the whole industry changed, though. The whole industry changed to drugs.
So where we at? What let's say Clayco, what we gonna say? Walker, the Red, and Mulatto?
Like, as of like
Who
put the South Side on the map?
I mean, who keeping it afloat?
I'd say you
Playboy Cardi.
Southside. Cause I was gonna say Chains.
Yeah,
Cause Chains.
It's crazy. A lot of people don't even know he from Atlanta. They be thinking he from everywhere else but Atlanta.
But
But I will say this much though.
Yeah.
When you listen to his music, he talk about Atlanta a lot. No matter how crazy his shit be sounding, he do talk about Atlanta a lot. And that's so.
I thought he was from Clay County. I might be wrong,
The
but
spots he say, you gotta know what he talking about too. Like, he be speaking. Nigga, he shouted out Riverdale. He shouted out Riverdale in the single.
I thought he was always from Florida.
Yeah, he from Atlanta.
like from there. But who's holding up the South Side? I would say, gotta say Derez Deshaun. Gotta say Mulatto right now.
Oh, we saying Clayco or the
Clayco.
Southside?
Yeah, Clayco.
Chains, you got Chains. You feel me? You can't forget about Titty. For
Yeah.
the Southside, that's what I'm saying. We talking about Clayco.
Yeah, the South Side.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Titty, yeah.
Chains.
Derez, Walker.
Gotta get the Reds up
Yeah, Mulatto. I think Mulatto.
She's the most
the
relevant
giant right now.
right now. Yeah, shout out to Killer.
there. Big Lotto.
You play a lot of Lotto?
Women request that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw some new shit you did drop. That shit was good.
Yeah.
What you do? What? Tell us all your spots and where you gonna be at.
Yeah, what people
Give
can
us
come
the whole
see at.
skill.
Man, I be everywhere,
Pulling up.
bro. I got a new party now, living room, ATL, up there off Buford Highway, closer to the CDC.
Yep.
That part of Buford.
Oh, that sounds like some, there gotta be some laid back.
Yeah, real
lounge.
real lounge,
Yeah.
laid back. Those spots we all do on Tuesdays, Wednesdays at Spin on Peter Street. I do Thursdays at Our Bar. Over off Edgewood. I do what else I do? Escobar on Peter Street.
Good food.
Good food.
Good.
Every time.
Hell
I do curfew on over there right down the street from Blue Flame.
I ain't heard of that one.
New
I'll
spot.
check that out.
Yeah, new spot.
What day is that?
Saturday night. And I'll be doing a little bar vegan spot over there at Pont City Market.
Okay.
I do that.
Okay.
That's a day part. I'll be doing 3 to 6:30.
Oh, that's the day one.
Yeah.
3
It'll be chill.
3 to 6:30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna depend on you for that.
Yeah,
bro.
pull up one time,
One day,
man.
I'm gonna do it. With you.
I was
this week, man.
I was saying yesterday, man, it'd be crazy how I be doing my whole set time. I looked at the history of my shit. I was like, early in the day party, I'm doing like Usher and SZA and all that shit. Then I go to the night party, I'm doing Pooh Shiesty, the Big 30. Like, it just be crazy, like how how that shit just
DJing
switch up.
sounds draining though.
Yeah, it be draining, man. Like,
Do you ride home in silence after you done?
I was about to ask you that.
I drive in silence a lot.
You got to, bro. After 10, 15 hours of just loud music.
And it'd be crazy. I don't even be noticing it when I be driving without music. You know what I'm saying?
You're tired. Your brain.
Yeah. I be chilling, bro. Chilling. So yeah, most of the time I get home at like 3, 4 o'clock. So it'd be crazy. By like on my busy days, it'd be 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. I'll just be working straight. Cause like next week I'm gonna be 3 to 6:30, then 7 to 10, and 10 to 3.
That's all day.
Just be grinding, bro.
Got to.
Hold on, we got a game we want to play real quick. Heaven.
Okay,
We got a question. We got a quick game we're gonna play with you. Heaven's gonna ask you a question.
Bet.
So I actually put them in categories of hot and not.
Okay.
So
cool.
do you guys want all knots or all hots or a mixture of all?
Mixture of all stuff.
You want a mixture? Because then you know he's gonna pick if it's a mix.
We gonna know who he gonna pick?
Yeah, if you give him the hot one, whatever.
Oh wait, no.
Do you want hots or knots?
Now let's do the first one. The married wife.
No,
Yeah.
she's saying all hots.
Oh yeah. Let's do mix. Let's
Mix? Okay. So
No. You know what? Hot.
okay, all hot. Okay.
Yeah, all hot.
Because that'll make it harder for him.
Because a mix, he go, yeah.
So my level of hot is like people who are super, super famous, not necessarily like always like rockin' body, but also rockin' bodies.
All
Okay,
right,
cool.
bet.
So we have SZA.
Okay.
I have. Do you guys know who Zoe Kravitz is?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
Zoe Kravitz, cool. Just making sure. And then Erykah Badu. Have fun. So you're gonna fuck, kill, marry.
Oh my God.
I already know my Mary.
Yeah, I already
But
know.
this all you. This
Who
your
I
name.
marry?
Who I?
So it's SZA, Erykah Badu, and
Oh, that's crazy.
Shout out to the Kravitz.
yeah, Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz. Fuck, marry, kid.
I'm married Zoe.
Zoe fine and fuck.
I don't even want to say kill. I'm
I'm
just
marrying
saying.
Erykah.
I'm gonna say ignore instead of kill.
Oh,
They gonna block a number.
Right, man.
Yeah, you made it hard now, though.
I'm married Zoe. Fuck, SZA.
And they
And I ignore Erykah Badu.
She gonna put a turban on their
I'm
head.
sorry,
That
bro.
thing look
Sorry,
dangerous,
bro.
bro.
I was gonna say the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I feel like Erykah might put something on me.
Erykah
That's how much I
fine,
love her.
but
That's how much I love her, bro.
Erykah fine. Don't get
She
me
gonna
wrong.
have you wearing
I'm just like
a
I love
do-rag
Erykah,
24/7.
Huh?
I do. I love Erykah too. I would marry Erykah.
I just feel like I probably wouldn't even work with Erykah, to be real with you.
That's real. You know yourself though, so you know.
But I definitely do want. I would love to clout SZA, bro. You can't
She
tell
fine
me
as a
what.
bitch, bro.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, SZA's fine as hell.
That would be my fuck.
I'll
marry her.
I'm marrying Erykah. I'm a fuck.
I just feel like I'm gonna be in a different world with her.
Cause Zoe look a little crazy though.
Yeah.
Zoe look like she might, I don't know, just get me mad one day and I just couldn't fuck with her, bro.
I'll be in a different world with her.
Oh, he gonna turn into comment.
Oh no!
I can already see it now, nigga. I can see it now. And they gonna be bald. And then they gonna come to me with dashikis on and shit like, hey, TKO. That weed you smoking, bro, is really not good for you, my brother.
God,
Erykah told me to tell you to put it in the tea instead, bro.
Right.
You need to digest it instead of inhaling it, brother. Preserve your lungs, man. Man, get your motherfucking... Hey, I can see him now turning into Common, bro.
I'm a real gangster.
He went gangster too with Ice Cube and the boy ran around. He turned into a real nice guy
A
there.
real nice guy.
Shout out Common, man. I don't know you, but shout you out. Man.
We ain't gonna get no guess on
Man, yeah, you know what the fuck going on. Common, shout out, man. What's up, man? I seen you in Smoking Aces, boy. Lame man, nigga.
Shout yourself out, bro. We gotta end this shit. I hate we do, but
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all having me,
come in the
man.
room.
Yeah, he start waving his fingers and shit. Wrap it up, fellas.
Man, I try to make it real simple. Everything, DJBlackBoy.com. Well, not DJBlackBoy.com. DJBlackBoy.net. DJBlackBoy.net. That's everything. Just take it everywhere.
Gotcha.
Take it everywhere, all around the world.
Yeah.
See,
Ladies, if you want to go on tour,
sound like two.
Get that Be Safe too, man.
Yeah.
You can see that on my website too. Just don't get that Be Safe.
be safe.
Hardest thing out in the street, bro.
That's something everybody say. You gotta remember that.
Yeah, go get that Be Safe too, man. Presented by DJ Blackboy and myself. Single, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Be Safe 2 out right now everywhere.
Don't
DJ
play with him,
Blackboy.
don't play with him, don't
You
play
feel
with
me?
him. Okay.
Play with them.
What is DJBlackBoy.net? BLAKBOY.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Boy,
sir.
TKO.
You feel me?
Boy, crazy.
Yes, sir.
T.
We out this bitch, man.
Hard, 2, 3, hard, 2, 3, hard, 2, 3, hard.
Your boy DJ Blackboy, man. I'm checking in with 23 the hard way. Appreciate the boy for having me.
Hard, 2, 3, hard, 2, 3.
Boy, we 23 fans out here. That's how we living. It's big 23 all over me. You see this shit?